When I saw this clip, it reminded me of a video I did many years ago where I was talking about how I wasn't like really into legal marriage. And the reason why I'm not is because I feel like a lot of times when someone is with someone else out of obligation, it takes the happiness out of the relationship.
Do you know how beautiful that is, though? Like, you wake up in the morning, you look next to you, and that person is choosing to be there. That's to me why Kadena and I have never put like limitations or boundaries. I want you to wake up and choose to be here. I don't want to say you got to be here because we did this, or I spent this amount of money, or you got my last name, or we got these kids. No, make a choice. And if at any point you decide that this isn't for you, let's discuss it so that we can move forward and both get what we want. But it's making the choice that makes marriage so beautiful.
The last relationship I was in with my son's father in like 2017, I remember I used to always tell him, like, I want you to be with me because you want to be. Like, I'm not here to try to control you. If you ever feel like you want to go, please feel free to tell me that. And I'm the type of woman, all you got to do is tell me that shit one time and I'm like, done. And when he came to the point to where that's what he wanted, it wasn't me being upset because he wanted it. It was like the timing. Like, you wait till I'm pregnant to tell me this. When I see people married to each other, right? And I see married people cheating or having open marriages or separating or divorcing over some of the stupidest shit. It's just like, marriage is about business. It's not about love. Because if it was genuinely just about love, you could go to the church and take your vows and not need a business license to do it. Because that's all marriage license is. It's a business license. It changes your taxes, your money, and everything. And of course, I feel like women should do that if they're planning on having kids, because you got to protect yourself. Some of these men feel completely comfortable with marrying you and leaving you to raise children alone when you can barely handle that financially if you've been a stay-at-home mom or a housewife. So yeah, I feel like women should get married first, but there are different forms of marriage. And I believe in spiritual marriage so much when I was with my son's father, and to believe that he didn't believe in it the same way, it's just heartbreaking. And so whether you are legally married to someone or spiritually married to someone, or whatever it's based on, your religion or your, love or money, make sure you pick the right person to do it with. And I feel like a lot of people choose the wrong person often. That's why divorce rates are the way that it is. That's why people cheat so much on each other. And it's just like, I just look at marriage very differently after being around so many married people, seeing married people like betray each other and lie to and for each other. And it's just like, I don't know. I look at marriage very differently now. It's not the same way that it used to be. These two are definitely blessed to have found one another, because there are people that are going to go through their entire lifetime and never find that kind of love. And hopefully I won't be that person, but I have a feeling that I am going to be that person. I am like 44 this year, and I thought my last relationship was, just going to be it for me, and it wasn't. So, maybe one day I'll be in love with someone, but I don't see that. I don't see it. I really don't. I made a video recently where I was talking about how I prayed for a man and I didn't get it. And I feel like God's answer to my prayer is no. Because I just wanted a husband so bad. And I just kept trying. I kept trying over and over again until one day I just realized that I was praying to God for a man and God's answer was no. I didn't realize that until after me and my son's father broke up during my pregnancy. I realized that all of this praying that I was doing for a man, God's answer was no. And I'm talking years of prayer. I'm talking about I had been praying for a husband for as long as I can remember. And I would change myself and reinvent myself and do things to be different and be myself and then not be myself, and change my hair, change my weight, change so many things about myself. And none of it was working. And a lot of people came in the comment section and they were saying, just don't give up. And they were saying a lot of positive things, and I appreciate people saying those things, but it just was like, at the end of the day, it's like, after you've been praying so much and then you get hurt by somebody that you actually prayed for, you start looking at God like, okay, what is this about? I saw someone say that I made my spiritual husband my idol. That's why it didn't work out. And I'm like, nah, I didn't worship, like my son's father. That's a weird perspective to have.